I set up cameras before leaving the house. It wasn't because I was worried. It was because I was curious. For 8 hours every day, my cat is alone in this house. I thought I knew what it did. Sleeping, looking out the window, waiting. Then I reviewed the footage from the first night and realized I was completely wrong about the most important thing. After this video, you'll know exactly what your cat actually does during the 8 hours you're gone and what that says about how it views you. I set up 3 cameras, one in the living room, one at the front door, and one in the bedroom. 14 consecutive days. Every night when I came home, I reviewed the footage and took notes hour by hour. Not to find anything unusual, but to look for a pattern. And the pattern I found wasn't about what the cat does when it's alone. It was about what my absence truly means to it. I figured my cat would start relaxing the second I walked out the door. Instead, in the footage, it walks from one room to another for the first 20 minutes. It isn't anxious pacing. It's more systematic than that. It checks every single room in the exact same sequence every day, without fail. A 2015 study at the University of Lincoln on attachment behavior in cats showed that domestic cats exhibit a clear searching response after their owner leaves, especially during the first 15 to 30 minutes. It isn't anxiety. It's an orienting response. The cat is verifying its environment after a crucial member disappears from it. This is the part I wish I'd known sooner. It always finishes in the exact same spot, the front door, sitting there for about 5 minutes. Then, it finally starts its day. Your cat isn't indifferent to your absence. It simply doesn't have any other way to process it other than searching and then accepting it. But this is where things start getting far more interesting. After finishing its search, my cat didn't do what I expected. It doesn't just sleep all day long. It has a schedule, and that schedule is incredibly consistent. The same sleeping spot, the same time frame, the same sequence of activities. 14 days, without missing a beat. Research on circadian rhythms in domestic cats at the University of Zurich indicates that cats develop activity cycles anchored to their owner's schedule, even when the owner isn't present. The cat isn't just waiting. It's organizing its time around the exact moment you'll return. On day 4, I realized this. Its peak activity starts exactly 1 hour before I usually get home. Every single day, without fail. If this is making you look at your 8 hours of absence in a different light right now, that's exactly why this channel exists. Your cat knows when you're about to come home. Not from hearing your car, much earlier than that. On the 6th day, I tried a little experiment. I asked a family member to call me while I was out and leave the speakerphone on inside the house. I wanted to know how the cat reacted to my voice when I wasn't physically there. I've rewatched what happened next so many times. A 2013 study at the University of Tokyo on voice recognition in cats confirmed that cats clearly distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's and react to both types in physiologically different ways. A 2022 study by the same team went further, finding that cats show a significantly stronger orienting response to their owner's voice, even through an audio device. And science actually backs up exactly what I saw in the footage. It walked up to the speaker, sat down right in front of it, and stared intently at it for the entire duration of the call. Not searching for me, but listening to me. Your voice is the very first thing your cat recognizes before it even sees your face. It doesn't need to see you to know you're there. There's a detail in the footage that took me nearly a week to notice. When I'm home, my cat sleeps, curled up in a tight ball, completely relaxed, with its head tucked into its tail. When I'm not around, it sleeps in a totally different posture, stretched out, facing outward, ears gently swiveling. Sleeping posture in cats is a direct indicator of their perceived level of safety. Research on resting behavior in domestic cats shows that a tightly curled posture correlates with a state of complete relaxation, the nervous system turning off its vigilance mode. A more open posture, even though it's still resting, indicates that a certain level of environmental monitoring is still active. It still manages to sleep when I'm gone, but not in the exact same way. A tiny part of it is still waiting. When your cat sleeps fully curled up right beside you, that isn't just a habit. That's proof that it feels safe enough to completely shut down. This is the observation that made me pause and replay the footage the most. 15 minutes before I arrive, not when I open the door, not when I step into the elevator, my cat wakes up, walks over to the front door, and sits down right there. Every single day. Right on schedule. Research on anticipatory behavior in domestic cats links this to their endogenous time tracking abilities. Cats have incredibly precise biological clocks, anchored to recurring events. But there's a deeper layer. Cats are also highly sensitive to cyclical scent cues. The owner's scent inside the house fades at a specific rhythm, and the cat learns that rhythm. It isn't waiting to hear my voice. It already knows I'm about to arrive before I've even left the office. Every day you come home, your cat has already been preparing for that exact moment. It isn't just reacting to your appearance. It's anticipating it. Remember this. What I found in the final observation is the one thing that completely changed how I understand what those 8 hours actually mean. The final observation isn't about one specific behavior. It's about the entire picture, what those 8 hours, looking back from beginning to end, truly reveal. And for that to hit you the way it needs to hit, I need you to hold all 5 of those observations in your mind at the exact same time. After 14 days of footage, this is what I realized. Those 8 hours aren't just an empty void in my cat's day. They are the very structure of its day. Everything it does, its schedule, its sleep, its location in the house, is organized around one single thing, the exact moment I return. I'm not just the person it's waiting for. I'm the person it builds its entire day around. This changes how I think about every time I come home. It isn't just me returning to my cat. It's me fulfilling something it's been holding space for over those 8 long hours. Cats don't show affection in ways we easily recognize. They don't wag their tails. They don't always run out to greet us. But they do build their days around you silently, consistently, every single day. That isn't just habit. That's love, in the only language they have, not through words, not through grand gestures, but by arranging their entire existence around your presence. And that's something you've had for a long time. You just hadn't seen it yet. If this makes you want to understand even more deeply how your cat shows affection, I have another video explaining exactly why your cat brings objects to you and what it's really trying to teach you. That video picks up right where this one leaves off.